He also received gifts totaling more than $370,000, almost all of which were tickets to sporting events. So when you next see Trump, sitting in the front row of a sporting event, you'll know that ticket has probably been a gift.
Elsewhere, Donald Trump, we've been talking about his wealth, and we were talking to you yesterday, I think, or the day before, about crypto. How much has he made and where's it come from?
He has made $2.1 billion. We know this because he has to provide an annual financial return to the Office for Presidential Ethics, which is
But that's not an overpopulated office.
Almost all of it has come from his various cryptocurrency ventures. He made $1.4 billion from crypto. Most of that came, well, actually not most, about half of that came from the Trump meme coin. You might remember that was put out just before the election, and $800 million from World Liberty Financial, which is a sort of company he has with his family, which does various crypto ventures. $300 million from the real estate and golf courses. Legal settlements was nearly $90 million. Remember, he sued the various social media platforms over his exclusion and not exclusion. So $24.5 million from Meta, $22 million from YouTube, and there's a whole long list of those. He gets various merchandise and licensing fees from overseas partners that use the Trump name. Very interesting, I thought he's quite active in the stock market. His biggest holdings are Amazon, Meta, Nvidia and Tesla, so he's right up on the tech stocks. He also received gifts totaling more than $370,000, almost all of which were tickets to sporting events. So when you next see Trump, sitting in the front row of a sporting event, you'll know that ticket has probably been a gift.
On those shares and the holdings, I think I'm right in saying in this country, if you're a prime minister with significant holdings in the stock market, you have to put those into a blind trust so that...
Yes, I'm not sure what the exact rules are, but that's what politicians have done.
I think Rishi Sunak had to talk about doing that, didn't he?
I think Blair did something similar.
I think Jimmy Carter did it as well.
Does that not apply in America then?
I
don't know is the answer.
Well, evidently not,
I can go away and find out. Well, they might be in a trust, but he still makes money from them, if you see what I mean. So he may not be directing it, but they're still part of his financial returns.
I think the argument with Trump has been that a lot of things that American presidents did and then pushed themselves away from, family business is a really classic example of it. He has just said, I don't care. My family business is my family business, as witnessed by the fact that he's making this level of money during his own presidency.
I think that's right.
Dom, thank you. As ever, great to have you with us. That is Dominic O'Connell, our business correspondent.
Now, look, President Donald Trump made more than $1 billion from his business dealings in cryptocurrency last year, according to his latest financial disclosure report. He also earned millions from real estate and his Trump-themed merchandise. The White House has denied any conflict of interest. Well, joining me now is Carol Alexander. She's a professor of finance at the University of Sussex's Business School and an expert in cryptocurrency. Carol, good morning.
Good morning.
So these earnings include $635 million in royalties from an entity linked to Trump's meme coin, and more than $500 million taken from token sales by World Liberty Financial, Trump's flagship crypto venture. These are like really, really huge numbers. I mean, even in cryptocurrency terms, they're huge numbers, aren't they?
Well, not necessarily in crypto terms, because, of course, the value goes up and down so much. Lots of people have made billions out of Bitcoin. But actually, they're an understatement of the economic value of the Trump family holdings, because they still have a lot of retained wealth in both the World Liberty Financial and in the meme coin. I just did a quick calculation at today's value. It would be about $1.5 billion of each from the World Liberty Financial tokens and also from the Trump meme coin.
Explain the meme coin to us a little bit more, because in my understanding, it launched at one value and it's since then sort of sunk in value. So did anybody else make any money from it, or was it a bit of a con?
Well, most meme coins are just pure hype. So, I mean, there was one meme coin that said. It was just a load of emojis saying Bitcoin will hit $100,000. And then the people who bought it very, very early, it gets pumped up by the hype on social media. And if you're lucky and you get in early and then you sell at the top, then you can make a profit. But almost everybody gets in late. And then the whole thing, it's called pump and dump scheme. And exactly that happened with the Trump and the Melania and the Ivanka and the Baron. And of course, he launched it the day before the inauguration, taking advantage of that to get a lot of social media following.
So, some people have suggested, because cryptocurrency can often be quite so murky, that I'll talk about this theoretically, because obviously these are allegations. But if one owns or launches a cryptocurrency, it's also quite a good way for other people to funnel money to you without anybody else being able to see it. Is that the sort of thing we should be concerned about when politicians involve themselves in cryptocurrency?
Yeah, well, the Russian governments and also rebel organizations, all the funding comes through these pseudonymous wallets. It's done on things called blockchains. And you have this hexadecimal number, it's lots of A's and B's and you've probably seen these numbers. And that's your address for your wallet. And you can have 1,000 wallets. And also, as the money flows around the blockchain, there are these things called tumblers, a bit like tumble dryer, which obscure. So the FBI and people trying to follow these corrupt payments for arms and so forth find it very difficult to trace.
And look, it needn't even be murky. Donald Trump has talked about turning America into the crypto capital of the world, and meanwhile he's made a huge amount of money out of cryptocurrency. Is that inherently a conflict of interest?
No, it's just his usual hype. Like he hypes just before some good announcement about the Strait of Hormuz. And then you can see, I don't know whether you've been following this, but you'll see some insider trades 15 minutes before he makes his Truth Social post, which is a hype. So him saying that he's going to make America the crypto capital of the world was just in preparing the ground to launch these meme coins. But they're not, the Trump and Melania are also like fan tokens as well. They're not exactly just meme coins. It's not like Bitcoin hits 100K, which is just a meme. Because the traditional base, what Trump is doing is playing off his fans and supporters.
Yeah, sure. And look, some people would dispute it, but the sort of the original cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, there are some uses for it. People do store wealth in it. They speculate with it. They very occasionally buy and sell things in it. Is there any use for a Trump meme coin at all, other than just simply a souvenir?
No, not really for the meme coin. There is a use for the World Liberty Financial Token, which, I think today's disclosure was more from the World Liberty Financial Organization as a whole. And most of the income for that organization is from sales of what's so-called governance tokens for the World Liberty markets, which is supposed to be like a bank, a shadow bank. But it isn't actually operating at that. So all the profits from that side, which is like 800 million, I think, almost all of those are from the sales of this governance token, which does have a use.
Yeah, understood. Carol Alexander, thank you very much indeed. Carol is Professor of Finance at the University of Sussex Business School.